by head coach Josh Lynn. We talked this week. You knew this was a really good football team coming in, and you could certainly tell that on tape watching them. What was your read today? It was closed early, but they had a couple of spurts on you, and you just never could really get into it.
First and foremost, that's a good football team, and they do a great job. And I knew that was going to be our. I think I've said earlier in the week that was going to be our biggest test up to this point, including Pitt State. I knew they're a good football team, good coached. I will say this though, we didn't do ourselves any favor. I mean, we had the good drive right off the bat. We had they come back and hit us with the quick strike right and just matched us right off the bat with the big strike. That kind of deflated our tires a little bit. Come back at the next kickoff and have and then have the turnover on the kickoff return. I mean, that's against an MIAA opponent like Emporia and the team that they are. And I really believe they're in the top. I really think I think they're the best team in the conference. I really do. And you can't have those mistakes moving forward, and you can't spot them points. And what they do and how they tempo. We had some opportunities on offense. Our defense got us to the back of the ball, and we didn't take advantage of those in the first quarter. And that's all credit to those guys too. That defense played extremely well today. I'm talking about Emporia's defense.
Yeah, it was 17-14. It seemed like you found a way to kind of weather the storm a little bit, and then that big drive they had, a time-consuming drive they had into the wind in the second quarter right before half, seemed to be pretty key.
Absolutely, and had opportunities to get off the field, didn't get it done. But I also want to. I mean, we had opportunities to score too, and we had opportunities to create drives. We had the ball, we just didn't do anything with it.
What was your thoughts at half? At that point, it was a 24-14 game.
I knew.
You never could have imagined what happened in the third.
We as coaches and talked to our players about it at half. The beginning of the third quarter was big, and we needed to get a stop, and we needed to put points on the board, and we didn't do that. And then they just continued to roll, and and really took. They really, their drive right off the bat really took control of the game. I really do believe.
Still a lot to go here. What was kind of your message to the kids after the game?
Hey, we're sitting here 5-2. You know what? And we just got beat by a really good football team. I mean, are they as good as they beat us? They beat the brakes off us today. All right, but we didn't play our best football either. And we got 4 games left. And if you look at where we were last year and where we were this year, I mean, it's not too much different. We just got to go. We got to go attack these next 4 games.
All right, appreciate your time.
You bet. Questions?
How difficult was it? Obviously, you've seen it before, but just the game plan. Once you can plan for it all week long, but once you get into the game, how difficult was it, especially on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, they're different, and you know what? That's credit to them. And their quarterback operated. They're extremely big up front offensively. I mean, you say what you want. That's one of the biggest offensive lines we've seen all year long. And so they're just a good offense, and it's hard to prepare for. The tempo's hard to prepare for. I thought our guys really matched the tempo. However, what I don't believe we did is we didn't cover down like we needed to, and we missed tackles.
First half, they were 7 for 11 on third downs. I didn't see what it was in the second half, but I'm assuming you picked it up a little bit. But did you address that at all in the second half?
Well, I mean, yeah, we were addressing it all week. I mean, we had to establish drives. I mean, I'm looking at it right here. We were 5-14 on third down. That says it all. I mean, they have the ball, we don't have the ball. We're off the field, they're on the field. I mean, they did a good job on third down, we didn't.
What was the impact of the injuries?
That definitely doesn't help things. I mean, we lost a corner first play of the game, or first series of the game. The other one, lost a big deep threat receiver that hurt. I don't know the extent of those injuries right now. I've talked to Murph. I'll get some more information here as we get back to the office.
Do you take some solace in the boys just never gave up? Like they fought right up until the end?
Hey, man, I'm proud of these guys, man. I mean, I'm so proud of them. Say what you want. We got a good football team in this room and on this football field, and we'll bounce back. They're resilient. They always have been, man. They always work, too. I'm proud of them. And, we'll get back.
What does this do as far as end of the year goals?
I mean, nothing. We just got to go take care of business. I mean, obviously you need to win, but if we get going here, I mean, like I said, we're in a similar spot to what we were last year. We got to take care of business, bud.
When you're watching a game like this, obviously every game's valuable, but do you kind of take some of this, maybe just throw it out because you don't want the guys to remember parts
No,
of it?
I
or-
don't. No, not necessarily. I think stuff like this happens for a reason. I think you coach off of it. You learn from it. You know, it's you know, you need to watch what you did wrong. And you know, if you're not ready to play a game or whatnot, if you don't do stuff like you need to, you need to see it. And you know, you learn from that kind of stuff.
Last one for me is obviously defense was on the field a lot. Is that, you don't want to pick on one side or the other, but neither facet of the game really worked very well. But was the defense out there more because maybe the offense couldn't get things going?
100%. We didn't get going. You know, I kind of hit on that, but we talked about it all week. We need to drive the ball. We need to establish drives, and you know, we didn't do a great job of that today.
Last few games, have teams started to show any kind of trend into how they contain TJ, and you were able to kind of see what you can kind of do to turn that around?
That's another thing with this group that we saw today is they're different. I mean, they're different defensively, schematically. It's something we hadn't seen all year long, and they did a very good job of containing TJ and not letting us get outside. And you know, we didn't. You know, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm pretty sure that we didn't handle our business with the interior run either. All right, thank you guys, appreciate it.